Atlantic Broadband Cable, in cooperation with the South Union Township Supervisors, presents the South Union Township Sports Network. Today via tape delay from the home of the Laurel Highlands High School boys soccer team here at Mustang Field. It's senior night as the Laurel Highlands Mustangs host the Belle Vernon Leopards. Hi, everybody. I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupain. And welcome you aboard for tonight's boys soccer game. South Union Township Sports Network coverage is brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, including Gary Smith. Again, I'm Brian Morozak, Jerry Dupain. We'll be back with the lineups for both teams after these messages. Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including Lazy Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank. At your service.
Brian Morozak back here at Laurel Highlands High School. It's senior night as the Laurel Highlands boys soccer team hosts Belle Vernon. I'm now going to turn it over for tonight's senior night festivities.
Good evening, everyone. We're going to take this time to recognize our seniors. Good evening. We're going to take this time to recognize our seniors. First, the Belle Vernon Leopards.
Number 00, TJ Watson. Number 16, Sam Desai. Number 17, Aiden Keller. Number 19, Preston Hunt. Number 21, Austin Martin. And number 34, Nick Nagy.
And now for your Laurel Highlands Mustang seniors.
First up, we have Patrick Hickle. Patrick Hickle has lettered with the Laurel Highlands varsity team. He plays center back or right back. He has been playing soccer for 13 years. His other activities include South Union Indoor Soccer, North Union Indoor Soccer. His most memorable soccer moment was all of his great memories at the Cal U soccer camps. He's also a member of the CTI, the ski club, and his plans after graduation is to become an electrician and to continue to learn about that career. His most admired person is his mom and dad because of all the support that they gave him his entire life. He'd also like to send out a special thank you to all of his teammates, coaches, parents, his family, and his friends. Patrick Hickle. Next up, we have Zachary Layton. Zach Layton is the goalkeeper for Laurel Highlands. He's been playing soccer for 12 years. He's also played at North and South Union Indoor, South Union Outdoor. He's played Saturday soccer for the Fayette County Youth Soccer Club. He's also played for the middle school. His most memorable soccer moment was playing for his first varsity game. He's also the kicker for the football team, third-year varsity and track. His other high school activities include the honor roll. He plans to pursue a degree in engineering. His most admirable person is his mom. He'd also like to send out a special thank you to his mom, dad, and his pap for taking me to all my soccer games and practices. Everyone, Zachary Layton. And our final senior for tonight, Colby Livingston. Colby has been playing soccer for 14 years. He has lettered varsity for the 4 years. His position is striker. He has played for many clubs such as the Riverhounds, Foothills, and has also attended many camps over the years. His most memorable soccer moment was when he scored so many goals on Uniontown that Coach Jerry took him out of the game and would not let him back on the field. His other sports included playing varsity football and lettering and track. After graduation, he plans to go to college to pursue a degree in business. His most admired person is little Uzi Vert, his mom and his dad. He'd also like to send a special thank you to his family for supporting him and helping him through all the years, and he wouldn't know what to do without any of them. Everyone, Colby Livingston.
Thank you to our 2020 Laurel Highlands Mustangs seniors.
We'll be back with the lineups for both teams after these messages here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
The key to success in life is teamwork. On and off the field, in the workplace, in the home, in our schools. Teamwork gets it done. The world of competitive sports offers many good things, the most important of which is teamwork. Individual talent may win a few games, but teamwork wins championships. Go team! Go Laurel Highlands Mustangs! This positive message has been brought to you and paid for by Jason Scott.
We're back here at Laurel Highlands High School. Boys soccer action. The Mustangs hosting the Belle Vernon Leopards. Now I'll turn it over for tonight's starting lineups.
Good evening again. We will start with tonight's starting lineups. First off, for the Belle Vernon area Leopards. Number 00, senior TJ Watson. Number 10, junior Dimitri Apodiakis. Junior number 13, Tyre Michello. Junior number 14, Logan Kolodachak. Junior number 15, Daniel Gordon. Senior number 16, Sam Desai. Junior number 18, Daniel Sazak. Number 21, senior Austin Martin. Junior number 24, Hunter Mead. Junior number 27, Tyler Kovach. And senior number 34, Nick Nagy. And now for your Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Junior, number 3, Joey Lemansky. Senior, number 7, Colby Livingston. Junior, number 8, Matt Phillips. Freshman, number 9, Thatcher Wilson. Junior, number 11, Ben Diamond. Junior, number 16, Matt Lucas. Senior, number 18, Patrick Hickle. Sophomore, number 19, Harry Radcliffe. Junior, number 22, Nico Johns. Sophomore, number 30, Ian Hamilton. And junior, number 33, Carson Seaman. Now everyone, please, I ask you to stand up, and gentlemen, please remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
And we're back with the start of tonight's match right after this. Laurel Highlands hosting Belle Vernon here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
If you've been injured on the job, you'll want a local attorney you can trust. The attorneys at Davis & Davis live and work right here, representing injured workers for over 40 years. Trust your case to a local, experienced legal team. Trust Davis & Davis.
Brian Morozak, Jerry Dupay back here at Laurel Highlands High School. The Mustangs hosting the Belle Vernon Leopards. Laurel Highlands 3-2 overall, 3-2 in the conference. Jerry Rogers in his 7th year as the Mustangs head coach. Belle Vernon 6-0 overall, 5-0 in conference play. Rob Mealy in his 4th year as the head coach of the Belle Vernon Leopards. Always fun when these two programs get together. The Leopards have been perfect so far this year. Laurel Highlands getting healthy again after 5 days without a game. The Mustangs were last in action last Tuesday, downing Albert Gallatin 2-1. Belle Vernon defeated Thomas Jefferson in overtime 2-1 on Thursday. Nick Nagy with the overtime game-winning goal for the Belle Vernon Leopards in that contest. Belle Vernon swept the season series with Laurel Highlands last year. The Leopards have won 13 of the last 19 meetings with the Mustangs in this series, and Laurel Highlands currently in the fourth and final playoff spot in the conference. Belle Vernon sitting at the top of the table, 5-0. Thomas Jefferson and Trinity both at 4-2. Laurel Highlands a half game back of second place at 3-2 in the conference, but a game clear of Ringgold for that fourth and final playoff spot. Ringgold, though, does hold the head-to-head with the Mustangs with a victory earlier on this year at Joe Montana Stadium. Those two teams will meet again next Tuesday here at Laurel Highlands High School. Mustangs working left to right as we describe it as Nico Johns boots it back into the midfield, and we are underway. He'll touch there from Nico Johns. And Belle Vernon's Logan Kalidacek defending, and Kalidacek finds it there with a little sweep forward, trying to get around Harry Radcliffe and Joey Lemansky down the far touchline. And we mentioned the Leopards certainly in good form, winning 6 straight out of the gates here to start the season. And trying to continue that as we wrap up the first half of the section season here today. Joey Lemansky down the far side will touch up to Colby Livingston, who scored 5 goals so far this season. Daniel Gordon coming back on the other side for the Belle Vernon Leopards. And on the Leopards end, we'll have our eyes on Daniel Sasak, the junior midfielder, 29 goals a season ago, has 6 goals and 3 assists in 6 games so far during the 2020 campaign. Harry Radcliffe down the far boundary. I think Radcliffe's worn 3 different jerseys already tonight. Forgot his jersey, got it back. He was going to wear 12 and then was going to wear 19 when he's back wearing 25. Sounds good to see. And Patrick Hickle will trigger it in here over to Joey Lemansky, trying to head it back on the far side. Leopards knock it down. That's Tyler Kovac, who had 7 goals a season ago. Has a goal and 4 assists so far this year as the Leps look for control down the far boundary. And Radcliffe finds it again there for Laurel Highlands. Radcliffe's been busy as of late, did kicking and punting duties for the Laurel Highlands football team on the road this past Friday down at West Mifflin due to the injury to Zach Layton. Layton, the normal Laurel Highlands punter and field goal kicker for the football team, normal keeper here for the soccer team. And the Mustangs with freshman Thatcher Wilson in goal tonight. Both of these teams employing 4-3-3s here today. On the Mustangs side, it's Colby Livingston, Nico Johns, and Matt Lucas. Up top, Joey Lemansky, Matt Phillips, and Harry Radcliffe in the midfield. Ben Diamond, Ian Hamilton, Carson Seaman, and Patrick Hickle in the back with the freshman Thatcher Wilson in goal. The only freshman in the Mustangs starting 11 here today is Sam Desai knocks that one down, trying to free it up here on the near side to Sasak. Little cross out in front, and Matt Phillips is there. A little poke back there for the Mustangs, much needed, and Joey Lemansky playing it back on the Laurel Highlands side, where it's intercepted there by Dimitri Apodiakis for Belle Vernon, but the Mustangs try to find it again, trying to lead a rush down to Colby Livingston on the far side, and sent out of play by Tyler Michello for Belle Vernon. A little misplay there from Lemansky out, and the Leopards will send it back in. We mentioned Belle Vernon also a 4-3-3 here today. Hunter Mead, Nick Nagy, and Tyler Kovac on the front line. Daniel Sasak, their leading scorer, along with Daniel Gordon and Logan Kalidacek in the midfield. Sam Desai, Tyler Michello, Austin Martin, and Dimitri Apodiakis in the back. And that was a nice defensive play there for the Mustangs, trying to slow down the Leopards' rush. And Radcliffe back on it through the midfield, looking for an outlet pass. Too far there for Colby Livingston. Leps will let it go, and it will go just to the left of that corner flag. It will be a throw-in here for Belle Vernon. TJ Watson in goal for the Leps. He's 6-0 on the season, 2 clean sheets already. Was 16-1 last year with 8 clean sheets. Leopards starting 4 seniors and 7 juniors. Laurel Highlands just 2 seniors in the starting 11, 6 juniors, 2 sophomores, and of course the freshman Thatcher Wilson. And there's Colby Livingston to send it back in for the Mustangs. We played almost 4 minutes. This match scoreless so far. Johns back to Colby. Colby, edge of the 18 on the far side, deflected out. Should be a corner kick here for the Mustangs. Have had success off of set pieces so far this season. And Lemansky on the far corner flag will lob it out in front. Little header there from Carson Seaman. And deflects back out to the side of the box here on the near side as Radcliffe battles there with Hunter Mead. Mead trying to take the quick throw, but I think it's the Mustangs' ball. Went a little too quickly there. Harry Radcliffe will feed it back. It'll touch from Lucas. Back to Harry. Harry working towards the goal line. Fighting for positioning. Lucas back to Harry again. Touch back here on the near side. Ben Diamond had it played back. Stepping up there, Ian Hamilton. He's played some tremendous soccer for the Mustangs here in 2020. Had a couple of nice clear-outs on the goal line and actually set up the Colby Livingston game-winning goal. The Mustangs' last outing this past Tuesday. The nice feed from the midfielders. Colby back on it again. Looking for room there on the far side, battling a Podiakis. A little touch back on the lob. Will go wide off Watson and in the side of the goal. Be a goal kick here for the Leopards. Mentioned Livingston coming in, leading the Mustangs in the scoring department. 5 goals, 4 of those 5 against Greensburg-Salem a week ago Saturday. Also had the game-winning goal against Albert Gallatin here last Tuesday. And their boot here back to center. Headed out of play by Patrick Hickel. That one again going out on the far side. Also, watch Matt Lucas out there. Matt's been battling an ankle injury as of late for the Mustangs. Another two-sport fall star, also a wide receiver on the Mustangs football team. Free kick here for the Leopards, 40 yards from goal. Dimitri Podiakis will fake it, and it's taken right on goal. And a good job there by the freshman Wilson to make the save and float it out on the far side. Looking there for Hickel. Going body to body with Daniel Gordon. Goes out of play for, actually ruled a foul there on Belle Vernon, so Hickel will take the free kick. Played back to Carson Seaman. Near side to Ben Diamond. Carson again. A little pressure there from Nick Nagy. Mustangs try to poke it down to Nico Johns. Nice little touch back to Livingston into the box to Lucas. Couldn't generate a shot and cleared out by Hunter Mead. Mustangs regain here at the midfield. Trying to work it off to Phillips. Was broken up by Nagy. Phillips getting it again. Bodied back to Ben Diamond. Deflected forward and out by Daniel Sasak. Mustangs looking there for Lucas. Foul called. Free kick for Laurel Highlands. Be about 45 yards from goal. 32 left here in the first half. Harry Radcliffe will take this free kick. Good boot there from Harry. Top of the 18, touchdown by Lucas. Poke back out on the far side and lob back by Daniel Gordon into the Leopards bench. Patrick Hickel to send it back in. Bodied there by Phillips, and again poked out, this time off of Laurel Highlands. Tyler Kovac taking the throw-in. Trying to free up Nick Nagy down the far side. Here's Nagy down the far wing. Good run here for the Leopards into the box. A little deflection out in front. And a good defensive clear out. Once again by Ian Hamilton defensively. There with Ben Diamond slowing down the Leopards' rush. Will be a corner kick. Tyler Michello taking the corner. Leopards go low here out in front. And a little deflection on the far side. And just missing out in front from point-blank range was Tyler Kovac. How did that one not go in? Mustangs very fortunate there defensively. Kovac. Thought he got on the board. Would have been his second of the season after scoring 7 last year. Here's Sasak does such a nice job to create and finish for the Leopards. Phillips gets it back over to Lemansky. Sent forward looking for Colby. Broken up by Michello. Forward again to Kovac. Little touchdown. Trying to get it back to Michello on the give and go. Out of play on the far side. Throw in here for Patrick Hickle. Hickle on the lob. Headed back in his direction. Again, going out. Played 10 minutes so far. This match still scoreless. The Leopards have certainly had the better of the opportunity so far. Nice little knockdown there from Radcliffe, playing it low, deflected back. Leps get back on it. Healed off there by Hunter Mead. Over to Sasak here on the near side, trying to work around Radcliffe. A little contact. Sasak stays with it, works off to his right, and again cleared out. That was Phillips with a break up there for the Mustangs. Philly doing a nice job out there for Laurel Highlands. And rolled off of Belle Vernon and out. Fired back in. Was that a handball? Yes, it was. Phillips to take it here for the Mustangs. Down the near side to Lucas, and now Hickle. Again, touchdowns by Hunter Mead. Ben Diamond on the lob. Looking in Colby's direction. Off to Lucas, back to Colby. Colby works back off to his left. Lucas trying to circle it back. The Leopards get control. Sasak trying to knock it down. No one ahead there. Sam Desai was in the vicinity. Mustangs find the loose ball. Joey Lemansky down the far side. Touch back up to Colby down the far wing. Colby's shot partially blocked there by Michello. And going back to the keeper, T.J. Watson. Mustangs, a couple of good chances there. Another boot back to center. Touch back along to Phillips. Lucas was trying to heel it off there to Johns, who might have an opportunity here on the run. And Johns making contact there with Austin Martin. And Nico called for the foul. And Belle Vernon going quickly here. A little header, trying to free up Sasak, and it's scooped up by Thatcher Wilson. A little miss clear. Bodied down again there by Nagy. Nagy back to Sasak, crossed out in front, to the back door open. And sent in there by Tyler Kovac. Wasn't going to miss that time. So no one on that backside. Leps take advantage and take a 1-0 lead here at the 27:56 mark of the first half. We're back in a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebulon Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebulon Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. You're a hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebulon Mahalev & White.
Tyler Kovac picking up his second goal of the season. And the Belle Vernon Leopards take a 1-0 lead over Laurel Highlands here at the 26:56 mark of the first half. On a nice cross out in front. And you credit Nagy and Sasak on setting that one up. Mustangs looking to counter. Livingston tripped up, nothing called. We play on. Johns working back into the box over to Colby on the far side. Colby a little lob looking for Lucas. Leps again headed back out. Daniel Gordon there looking to clear the zone. A little poke forward down on the far boundary. Another header there from Hunter Mead. Down to Nagy. And played back by Joey Lemansky as those two go body to body, shoulder to shoulder. Centered back to Phillips. Leps a lot of pressure.
Radcliffe losing it there to Sasak. Look out here. Trying to spring Luke Kimmel, who just checked into the match. Down on the near side, Kimmel, junior midfielder. Be a foul there. Going on Hickle. Free kick here for the Leopards. And he'll touch it off to Tyler Michello. Michello, long boot, going wide on the far side. Goal kick here for the Mustangs. Take a quick timeout here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including Lazy Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends.
Back here at Mustang Field, only goals so far scored by Tyler Kovac at the 27:56 mark of the first half, giving Belle Vernon a 1-0 lead over Laurel Highlands. Brian Morozak alongside Jerry Dupay. Nice to have you along with us here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Nico Johns touching it back there to Patrick Hickle. Hickle down the far boundary. Poked back there by Apodiakis. Bodied down there by Lucas. Matt Lucas back through the midfield. Again cleared out by the Leopards. And Ben Diamond will send it back to Carson Seaman. Now Radcliffe. Phillips trying to fight off the double team. Back to Seaman again. Hamilton. Colby a touch down to Lemansky. Played down the far boundary. Colby had a steam. Defending, though, is Michello. And cleared out on the far side. Mustang throwing. Get a substitution here on each side. I think we'll get Manny Oliveras coming in for the Mustangs. Check the new entry here for Belle Vernon as well. On the back line. As the Mustangs fire it in. A low ball. And go over to the corner. Played there by Preston Hunt. Hunt was the new Leopard to check in. Old deflection back there. Oliveras trying to add pressure. Go off the... Guess they're going to roll off the Mustangs and out here on the near side. Be a Belle Vernon throw-in. And Preston Hunt will take it. Hunt, a Leopard senior, got the start last week against Uniontown on Senior Day. That was the Leopards' Senior Day game. Uniontown playing a non-conference schedule. WPIAL did not give them a schedule for football or soccer after they initially declared they weren't going to play in the fall. Lemansky, one hopping back there to TJ Watson, who will roll it out on the near side. Aiden Keller down the near boundary. Looking there for Sasak. And rolled off of Laurel Highlands and out. Aiden Keller will take another throw-in. Laurel Highlands and Uniontown will meet once as far as boys soccer is concerned. It'll be after the section season's done. Match tentatively scheduled for October the 14th here at Laurel Highlands. That would be a Wednesday night. Here's Oliveris and Manny trying to send it forward there to Matt Lucas. Leps deflected out off of Austin Martin and out. Laurel Highlands only 2 home games as far as boys soccer is concerned after tonight. The aforementioned match against Uniontown and a conference game a week from tomorrow here against Ringgold, which could be a huge game as far as deciding a playoff spot. The final regular season conference game will be 2 weeks from tonight on the road at Albert Gallatin. If a playoff spot is up for grabs there, we'll have it for you on the South Union Township Sports Network. There's Aiden Keller back into the box. We go off on the far side. Look out. Just deflected wide. Mustangs giving up a little too much open space there inside the 6-yard box. As the Leps, plenty of traffic there around the freshman keeper Thatcher Wilson. Will go short this time over to Carson Seaman. Looking there for Phillips. Down to Lucas, trying to get back in Phillips' direction, going shoulder to shoulder there with Daniel Gordon. Phillips double teamed, helping out there. Tyler Kovac wins the ball back for the Leopards and sends it down the far boundary. Patrick Hickle let it go out of play. They're trying to spring Nathan Keuchel, who already has a pair of goals off the Leopards bench this season, sophomore forward. Hickle will take this throw-in. Waiting for the go-ahead. Almost midway through this first half. 21-16. Left in the first half. Belle Vernon a 1-0 lead over Laurel Highlands. If you're just joining us. It's Colby Livingston down the far side. Colby a nice run here. Try to free it up to Oliveris. Deflected out. Both games between the two schools were decided last year by identical 5-3 scores, both in the favor of the Belle Vernon Leopards. Mentioned the Leopards have won 13 of the last 19 meetings with the Mustangs. Laurel Highlands with 5 wins during that time and 1 draw, which occurred 2 years ago. It was a 3-3 draw on September the 13th of 2018 at Belle Vernon. Laurel Highlands actually shut out Belle Vernon that year here at Laurel. It's usually a pretty fun, competitive match when these two schools get together. Radcliffe coming forward. Mustangs look for a couple of reinforcements there, holding it back. Radcliffe will slide tackle there from Preston Hunt. Sent forward to Oliveris. And too far there for Radcliffe. And a goal kick. Tyler Michello will take it. So we've passed the midway point of the first half. 1-0 lead for the Leopards over the Mustangs. And a little push called here on the Leopards. The foul went on Logan Kalidacek. Our referees here tonight, Zach Kahn and Joe Roth. And a good ball here. Mustangs looking for the header, just missed wide on the back post from Carson Seaman. And a nice ball that was sent in. Aiden Keller going short. Over to Podiakis on the far side. Livingston with the pressure. Played back to Michello again. He'll leave here for TJ Watson. What a keeper Watson's been for the Leopards. We mentioned 16-1 last year with 8 clean sheets. Knocked down there by Radcliffe. Down to Matt Lucas looking for the centering attempt and then deflected wide. Only loss for Watson came in the quarterfinal round of the 3A playoffs to Blackhawk 4-1. He was not in net when Belle Vernon lost their only regular season game last year to Trinity 7-0. 7-0. Another corner on the far side cleared out there by Tyler Kovac. Pretty impressive to go a year and a half of soccer for Watson with only one loss in net. And that coming during the WPIAL playoffs. Belle Vernon defeated Indiana 1-0 in the first round of the playoffs before losing to Blackhawk in that quarterfinal round game. A couple of Mustang changes here. Take a quick time out here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
The key to success in life is teamwork. On and off the field, in the workplace, in the home, in our schools. Teamwork gets it done. The world of competitive sports offers many good things, the most important of which is teamwork. Individual talent may win a few games, but teamwork wins championships. Go team! Go Laurel Highlands Mustangs! This positive message has been brought to you and paid for by Jason Scott.
Back underway. Throw in for Laurel Highlands here in the Belle Vernon zone. And a slice between defenders is Seaman. Back to Radcliffe. And a foul will be called here on Nick Nagy. A prime scoring opportunity here for the Mustangs. Lucas has been deadly in these situations so far this year. They'll back the wall up. It's from 28 yards out. Wall set up right on the top of the 18-yard box. Watson on the far post. Lucas set to go. Fires it right into the wall. A good defense there from Belle Vernon as Lucas unable to get it on goal. Another quick lob back into the box. Headed on the far side, scooped up there by Watson. Wolanski with that opportunity. TJ now taking his time. Knocked down by Radcliffe, who gets fouled by Nick Nagy. Leopard supporters don't like it. Now they're going to switch the call. They switch the call and put the foul on Radcliffe. Wow. If the fans got in the official's ear or what, a very vocal bunch of Leopards fans making the journey down Route 51 here tonight. Michello on the boot. Kovac trying to track it down with Hickel defending. Goes out of play. And Patrick Hickel will take the throw in here for the Mustangs. Lob down to Nico Johns and touchdown by Dylan Timko. Timko, a new entry into the match, sophomore midfielder. Mustangs moving Nico Johns back on the field a little bit. Also moved up Carson Seaman, who started on the back line. Carson now more in the midfield for the Mustangs. Knocks one down there, trying to come forward on a little poke. Logan Kalidacek on the ball for Belle Vernon. Played back and angled there by Austin Martin out of play. You throw in here for Laurel Highlands. Matt Lucas scoops it off to Caleb Janoski. Janoski's been a semi-starter for the Mustangs here in 2020. Over to Lucas. Now Lemansky and Lucas again. Defending there, Timko. Lucas a little leave off to Hickel. Now Matt again. Fires from 40. Little sidewinder scooped up there by TJ Watson. 14:01 left here in the first half. Leopards lead the Mustangs 1-0. A little body down there from Diamond. Touched along by Keuchel. Looking for Nick Nagy. And the Mustangs find it coming back. Harry Radcliffe looking for the through ball. Deflected back in Matt Lucas's direction. Lucas down the near wing. Nice run here from Lucas. Crosses out in front. Looking for Phillips. Gets it back again. Resets to Seaman, who fanned on the shot. I think Seaman was hesitating between a shot and a pass and never got anything on it. Radcliffe, another opportunity. Goes down to Phillips, trying to leave off to Johns. Ball still loose inside the 18. Leopards trying to clear. They get possession back and send it back to center to Nathan Keuchel. Stepping in there, Hamilton. Keuchel went down. It looked like incidental contact. Go out of play on the far side. Leopards making 3 or 4 changes here. Take a quick timeout here on the South Union Township Sports Network. .43 left here in the first half. Tyler Michello to trigger it in here for Belle Vernon. Leopards lead the Mustangs by a score of 1-0 on a Tyler Kovac goal at the 27:56 mark of this first half. It's been the only scoring so far. Carson Seaman. Radcliffe coming over to help out, knocking it away from Logan Kalidacek. Down the near boundary, Lucas between defenders got tripped up and fouled by Hunter Mead. And the Mustangs, another prime scoring opportunity. This time Radcliffe lining up to take it. Harry from 24 yards out. They're going to have to back up that wall a little bit. Now they're going to reset it back here to the 26-yard mark. Mustangs looking for a break from a far post. Radcliffe on the lob. Good ball. Headed out in front. Still loose inside the box. Phillips comes over and deflected back over to Hunter Mead, who just lobs it but not out. Another little header. Played back there to Radcliffe. Mustangs still buzzing. Another deflection over to Matt Phillips. Philly brings it down the near side. Phillips into the box, just lost the handle. Out of play for a Belle Vernon goal kick. Laurel Highlands drawing that up well. And Tyler Michello to take the goal kick here for the Leopards as we approach the 10-minute mark of the first half. Played almost a half hour, and the Mustangs down 1-0. The freshman Wilson playing it back to center. Seaman leaving it down there to Joey Lemansky. Lemansky down the far side, going through Livingston. Defending Kalidacek. We'll reset here for the Leopards. Belle Vernon out of their own zone. Down to Nathan Keuchel. Keuchel double team down the far wing. Mustangs find it back there to Seaman. Carson Seaman partially tripped up. We play on. Seaman staying with it. Now he's going to get called for an offensive foul. Just fighting for positioning. No argument from Carson, just goes back to his defensive side. And a boot back here from Michello. That should be a push on Dylan Timko. There's Timko all over the back of Joey Lemansky. It'll be Carson Seaman taking the free kick here for the Mustangs. Carson, a nice lob forward. And Lucas in the vicinity, but the Leopards' defensive line heads it back up. Going over there, Manny Oliveras trying to get around Nick Nagy. Leopards another lob off the head of Daniel Sasak. And sent out of play by Caleb Janoski. Be a throw-in for Sam Desai. Leopards making another change. Logan Kalidachak exits. Belle Vernon not liking the one soccer ball. They're going to ask for another. The throw-in actually taken there by Austin Meade. Look out here, breaking back, sidestepping a defender is Daniel Gordon. Gordon fell down on the play. Ian Hamilton defending, no foul call. We play on, Mustangs counterattack. On the far side, good move there from Colby Livingston. Down to Manny Oliveras. And cleared out by Austin Meade. Only Leopard down there is Daniel Sasak. As the ball goes into the Mustang bench. Headed along there by Nagy. Now Sasak battling Hamilton. Nice little leave, top of the box there from Luke Kimmel. And Mustangs able to clear it back to center. Seaman looking for the outlet to Lucas. Never got in his direction. Good job defending there from Sam Desai. Off the throw-in. Lucas gets it again. Goes crossfield on the far side down to Joey Lemansky. Sent ahead through Livingston and sent high there by Martin. And out of play. Patrick Hickel to take this throw-in. Good look there at the backup keeper, Will McCullough, on the Leopards bench. Rob Mealy's done a nice job with this Belle Vernon program as well now in his fourth year. Having 2 losses all year last year, had some injuries. Their 7-0 defeat against Trinity during the regular season, then losing that quarterfinal round playoff game to Blackhawk. Hard to believe only one of Podiakis on the Belle Vernon team this year. Lost a few to graduation over the last couple of years. Of course, Nico, a great goal scorer, graduated last year. Goal kick here for the Leopards. And Dimitri, who's a junior here on the 2020 squad, mainly a defender. And Daniel Sasak has been the top goal scorer over the last couple of years for the Leops, mentioned 29 a season ago. It's Matt Phillips slow in getting up as the Leopards lead a break back here to Nick Nagy, and a nice clear from the Mustangs, but not totally out. Knocked down again, big time collision there from 30 yards from goal. Referee's letting them play. Phillips back into it, over to Colby. Little leave down, Lemansky back to Philly. And now Manny Oliveras went to the left there of Kimmel. The ball deflects off here on the near side. Leopards with control. Played down the near boundary. Janoski getting in there along with Oliveras. Janoski now sends it high. Leopards counter with Austin Martin. A good header there from Ben Diamond to give the Mustangs another opportunity here on the possession. But Nick Nagy sending it down the far side. Patrick Hickle and Kovac almost colliding. Kovac stays with it, and Hickle a slide tackle. And he called for the foul. That could be a card. And here we go. Card coming out here to Hickle. Hopefully only a yellow. With 4:51 left in the first half. Haven't shown it yet. We have an injury here behind the play. That's why the stoppage occurred. Manny Oliveras. You saw him go down earlier. Oliveras slow in getting up. Didn't even see that. That happened on the other side of the field. So we'll step aside for a timeout. 4:51 left here in the first half. Belle Vernon leading Laurel Highlands 1-0 here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Personal injury can come in many forms. No matter what your injury, the attorneys at Davis & Davis will personally meet with you to discuss your case, just like we have over the last 40 years. Trust your case to a local, experienced legal team. Trust Davis & Davis.
Back here at Laurel Highlands High School, Manny Oliveira is being helped off. So no card issue there to Hickle. Mustangs catch a break there, but certainly some concern with Oliveras. Manny 2 goals already on the season, junior striker for the Mustangs. Sasak on the free kick going right to Thatcher Wilson. The freshman's held his own. Now and booted back to Sam Desai. Into open space. Leopards trying to spring Sasak. Good ball sent back into the back of the nets. It was Daniel Gordon. Sasak on the assist. Leopards go up 2-0. 4:22 left here in the first half. We're back in a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. You're a hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
Daniel Gordon giving Belle Vernon a 2-0 lead over the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Daniel Sasak with the assist. The second assist of the night. Also assisted on the Kovac goal. Laurel Highlands in some trouble now, down 2-0. We've played just over 36 minutes. Phillips knocked down there by Nagy. Over to Seaman. Lob down the near wing. A poke there from Ben Diamond. Looking for Lemansky. Now Seaman again. Carson, nice little run forward. Seaman tripped up. Mustangs find it again, Janoski. Into the corner. Too far there for Lucas. We mentioned the importance of this match tonight for the Mustangs, who come in 3-2 in the conference. A game lead over Ringgold. But a loss here would drop them to 3-3, and a Rams win would give Ringgold the tiebreaker over Laurel Highlands in the conference for the 4th and final playoff spots. Ringgold tonight at Albert Gallatin. So a big game for the Rams. Thomas Jefferson at TJ. And those two teams playing for second place in the conference. Here's Sasak again loose. Daniel Sasak, a little poke. Makes it 3-0. So Belle Vernon's leading goal scorer from a season ago, Daniel Sasak, picks up his 7th of the season here. And it's all Belle Vernon up 3-0 over Laurel Highlands. We're back in a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Colon cancer is the second leading cause of cancer deaths. Signs include abdominal pain and rectal bleeding. Colon cancer develops from a degenerating benign growth or polyp. Doctors performing colonoscopy are able to remove precancerous polyps, thus preventing colon cancer. This saves lives, and the American Cancer Society now recommends that everyone have a colonoscopy every 10 years, beginning at age 50. Offer the latest diagnostic testing. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Daniel Sasak giving Belle Vernon a 3-0 lead over Laurel Highlands. Goal coming here at the 2:11 mark of the first half. Sasak's 7th of the season, now has 7 goals and 5 assists after picking up a goal and 2 assists so far in this match. And Laurel Highlands in all kinds of trouble here on senior night. Laurel Highlands with just a couple of seniors on the squad this year. Zach Layton, who's not in the lineup due to a concussion. Patrick Hickle and Colby Livingston. That's it as far as Mustang seniors. We'll pass along the senior bios during the second half of our broadcast here today. Ball comes loose here on the near side and out of play. And Ben Diamond will leave here for Caleb Yanofsky, but certainly the Mustangs in need of some halftime adjustments. Down 3-0. And it's been Daniel Sasak that's both created and finished in this game for the Belle Vernon Leopards. Daniel Gordon also had a goal earlier, and that was Gordon's 4th of the year. As we approach the 1-minute mark of the first half. Nice little run down the far side. Looking there for Colby Livingston. It'll be a corner kick. We put down here by Joey Lemansky. Lemansky, a little lob. Radcliffe got it in the back of the net. Harry Radcliffe. His first of the season. Assist going to Joey Lemansky. And the Mustangs back to within 2. Down 3-1. We're back in a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network. So Laurel Highlands now back to within 2. Off the corner kick. Lemansky set it up. Radcliffe with the finish. And a little life here for Laurel Highlands. If you remember back 2 years ago to that game played at Belle Vernon, Laurel Highlands fell behind 3-0. Scored 3 unanswered goals. And that game ended up a 3-3 draw.
10.
Final 10 seconds of the first half.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that'll do it. We played one half of soccer here tonight, 40 minutes. Kids still playing hard. The clock stopped. I guess they haven't blown it dead on the field yet. We're still playing on. And the Mustangs here at the top of the box. Leopards looking for a clear out. And now the referees will stop it. So there must have been a difference between the scoreboard clock and the clock out on the field. So now we've reached halftime. 3-1. Belle Vernon leading Laurel Highlands. We're back to recap the first half scoring for you in a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including Lazy Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends.
Back here at Laurel Highlands High School, the Belle Vernon Leopards a 3-1 lead over the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Let's recap the first half scoring. Tyler Kovac got the scoring started for the Leopards. A goal at the 27:56 mark of the first half. Daniel Sasak with the assist. The Sasak sent it across the box. Kovac sent it in the back door. The Leopards took a 1-0 lead. It remained 1-0 till the 4:22 mark of the first half. Again, it was Sasak to set it up as Nick Nagy led the rush in. Sasak a little touch back to Daniel Gordon, who finished from the top of the 18-yard box. And then Sasak on a breakaway 2 minutes later made it 3-0 at the 2:12 mark of the first half. The Mustangs, though, getting a goal in the final minute. Joey Lemansky assisting on the Harry Radcliffe goal. Lemansky taking a corner kick from the far side. Radcliffe finishing out in front. The Mustangs a little life here going into the locker room with Belle Vernon leading 3-1 over Laurel Highlands. A reminder, if you're watching this match on Atlantic Broadband or Armstrong Cable, all of our programs also available online, and it's easy to find. Just log on to youtube.com and search South Union Television, or follow the South Union Township Sports Network on Facebook for program updates, facebook.com/South Union TV. Again, here at halftime, it's Belle Vernon 3, Laurel Highlands 1. Second half match action comes your way next year on the South Union Township Sports Network.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Welcome back to Laurel Highlands High School. The Belle Vernon Leopards leading the Laurel Highlands Mustangs 3-1 high school boys soccer here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Nice to have you along with us as the Laurel Highlands Mustangs wrap up the first portion of their conference season. Entering play today 3-2. Belle Vernon a perfect 6-0, 5-0 in the conference. Belle Vernon scoring the first 3 goals of this match. Mustangs coming back with a goal from Harry Radcliffe in the final minute of the first half to get back to within 2. Daniel Sasak gets the second half underway. A little touch back to Nick Nagy. Leopards working left to right here in the second half, trying to protect a 2-goal lead. Mustangs have to at least have a little mojo going in their direction after that late first half goal, and at least know they have the ability to beat T.J. Watson here tonight. Watson will boot out, headed there by Joey Lemansky. Down to Carson Seaman. Sidestepping Daniel Gordon. Leaving it back to Harry Radcliffe, who fires from 30 and almost made it 3-2. Watson with another diving save. Radcliffe close to getting a boot tonight. And Lemansky taking the corner. This one headed out of play. Radcliffe came in without a goal on the season. Picked up one in the final minute of the first half and almost got one here in the first minute of the second half. Trying to pick up a brace here tonight. Near side Kovac. Spun back by Lemansky. Touched back by Seaman. Over to Phillips. On the far side of Harry Radcliffe again. Radcliffe feeling it out there right now for the Mustangs. On crossfield here on the near side, looking for Lemansky. Kind of hooked Kovac. We play on. Out of play here on the near side will be a throw-in for the Mustangs. Patrick Hickle to take it. Into Phillips. And Philly playing it back here to Thatcher. Thatcher Wilson. Leopards knock it down. A little sidewinder here on the near side. And Patrick Hickle goes down. We play on. Hickle down in obvious pain of an injury stoppage. 37-25 left here in the second half. 3-1. Belle Vernon Leopards lead the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Take a quick time out here in the South Union Township Sports Network. Back here at Laurel Highlands High School, Patrick Hickle being helped off the field. Second injury suffered by a Mustang here today. Manny Oliveras also went down in the first half, has yet to return. Caden Ruvalcaba coming into the match, replacing Hickle. The Mustangs had 6 starters out in a match last week against Albert Gallatin, appeared to get healthy again here tonight. It was only Layton out of the starting 11. But here we go again with 2 injuries to Oliveras and Hickle. The throw-in back here to Thatcher Wilson. And goes out of play on the far side. Reloading here, Hunter Mead. Leopards race back. Ball pinballing around over there. Look out. And a good save there from Wilson. Pretty good blast there with the left foot. Taken by Sasak. We a corner kick. It appeared to deflect off of Wilson and out. I'll roll one back here to Sasak to take the corner. Now we'll switch up here with Nick Nagy. Nagy with a line drive. One hopper out in front. Goes over to Phillips. Near side to Seaman. Seaman down the near wing. Good run here from Carson Seaman. They ruled it out. Boy, I don't know. We had a pretty good view of that. I don't think that ball ever went out. And Tyler Michello sent it back in for Belle Vernon. A header there over to Lemansky. Up to Colby. Back to Phillips. Phillips touches back there to Janoski. Looking for Seaman. Goes back to Radcliffe. Down the far side. Trying to track it down there, Matt Lucas. Haven't called Matt's name a lot tonight. Has to go low here. And he's been less than 100% of that ankle. Certainly giving it his all. That's all you can ask. Ben Diamond. Lobbed out of play. Sent back in to Logan Kalidacek. Phillips finds it. Over to Joey Lemansky. Near side, Colby Livingston. Race on there with a Podiakis. Goes out of play for a goal kick. Tyler Michello to take it. Nice boot back to center. And deflected out of play. Off the Mustangs and out. Daniel Gordon to reload. Chasing to the corner there. Nagy crossing out in front. Look out. Sasak put it off the far post. Sasak trying to get it back. Janoski stepping in. Another great center there from Nagy. Sasak close to getting his second of the match. And the Leps will have another corner kick. You see how Sasak had 29 goals a season ago. Averaged over a goal a game. Leopards played 19 matches. He had 29 in those 19. Taken here by Michello, deflected back on the near side, close to an own goal. Mustangs trying to clear. Another big blast there from Sasak. Mustangs can't head it out. Ball's lobbed into the air on the far side. Radcliffe looking for a header, still not cleared. And finally going out. Did it go off of Nagy and out? Looks like it's going to be another corner off of Laurel Highlands and out. All kinds of activity here inside the Mustang zone. Michello to take another corner kick. Going short this time, looking for Nagy. Mustangs looking for a clear out. Little contact in the box. Kalidacek's shot is blocked. Deflects wide here on the near side. Leps keep control again. Sasak, another cross. Headed into the back of the net. And that was Daniel Gordon again. So Gordon gets his second of the night. Sasak, his third assist. And a 4-1 lead for the Leopards over the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. 32:40 left in regulation time. We're back in a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Personal injury can come in many forms. No matter what your injury, the attorneys at Davis & Davis will personally meet with you to discuss your case, just like we have over the last 40 years. Trust your case to a local, experienced legal team. Trust Davis & Davis.
A 4-1 lead now for Belle Vernon over Laurel Highlands. Daniel Gordon getting his second of the night. And also his 5th goal of the season. Coming here at the 32-40 mark of the second half. And Belle Vernon once again with a 3-goal lead at 4-1. Now the Mustangs must regroup. Finding themselves down 3. And 32-28 left here in the second half. And look out here, another opportunity for Nagy. Shoots and put it off the crossbar. Header, Sasak. It's into the back of the net. So Nagy took the first shot and went off the crossbar, deflected right to Sasak. And Sasak now with 2 goals and 3 assists tonight. Nagy gets that assist. It's 5-1. Belle Vernon over Laurel Highlands, 32-18 left here in the second half. And now they're going to rule no goal. They're going to rule no goal. Boy, not sure why. Mustangs will take it. So it's only 4-1. Rule no goal. They must have, my only guess there is they ruled, Sasak offside. Here's Nico Johns coming back, so the Mustang deficit still at 3. And there's a blast from Manny Oliveira. Good to see him back out there, shaking off that first half injury. Putting one right back to TJ Watson. I never saw the hand go up for the offsides call. It didn't appear to be any foul. So we stay at 4-1. Belle Vernon over Laurel Highlands. Tyler Michello to take this throw-in. Touch there by Nagy. And sent out a play off of Nico Johns. Michello to take another throw-in. Look out here, Sasak trying to come free again. Scooped up by Thatcher Wilson. He'll roll it back on the near side here to Seaman. Going wide of Hamilton. Down to Janoski. We'll boot back into the Belle Vernon zone. Trying to chase it down there is Manny Oliveris. Harry Radcliffe stepping up. He's had a nice game for the Mustangs. Scored the only Laurel Highlands goal tonight and came close to getting number 2. That one ruled out as Nick Nagy tried to help it along. And throw in here for the Mustangs. And they go quickly. Playing back on here in the midfield, and Oliveris with the ball. Manny trying to work back. Partially screened. And Daniel Gordon will touch it off there for the Leopards. Off to Hunter Meade. Trying to work around Oliveris. Janoski comes over to help. Lemansky a little touch. Down to Phillips. Battling Luke Kimmel. Kimmel sending it in the Leopards' direction. Contact there between Hamilton and Sasak. As Kovac works down the near wing. Again crosses out in front and sent out of play by Ben Diamond. Be a corner kick here on the near side. And their corner man is Tyler Michello. See the Leopards take a little more time here on some of these set pieces. Up 3 goals in the match. And they go short this time. Over to Nagy. Now on the cross. Deflected back at the top of the 18. Another little poke out in front. Mustangs clear it back to center. Get a little run coming here with Oliveris. Near side Lemansky. Joey up the field. Centers back. Over to Johns. Touch back to Matt Phillips. Phillips off a deflection, gets it back again. Matt's also been at less than 100% out there for the Mustangs. And that ball sent out of play. Ruled out here, I think, about 45 yards from goal. Maybe not. I thought they ruled it out here. I'm going to say it's a goal kick. I'll go low here back to Phillips. Working back through center, defender on his back. Poke there to Lemansky. Off to Johns. Sidestepping Kimmel. And the Leopards look to counter. Daniel Gordon looking there for Sasak, and Ben Diamond breaking back for the Mustangs. Touch from Olansky, looking for Oliveras. Leopards find the loose ball again. Here's Sasak. Look out here, rush from Nagy. And Wilson out of the goal with a nice poke. Nice aggressive play there for the freshman keeper. Nico Johns settles back to Matt Phillips. 26-48. Left here in regulation time, 4-1 lead for the Belle Vernon Leopards over the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Carson Seaman down the far side. For a little leave off there to Livingston. Colby circles back, fires from 30, and sends it wide on the far side. And we'll have substitutions on both sides with 26-18 left here in the second half. 4-1 Belle Vernon over Laurel Highlands. We're back in a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. You're a hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
Belle Vernon leading Laurel Highlands 4-1. We saw it before the timeout. Colby Livingston trying to create there for the Mustangs. Cooper Hunt now into the match. Playing it back there to Thatcher Wilson. And lob it back towards center over to Carson Seaman. Colby, one of 3 seniors on her before the game as Nico Johns breaks into the box. And Belle Vernon able to get control back. There with Logan Kalidacek. Over to Sasak. Battling Seaman. Touch there again from Kalidacek. Seaman wins the ball back for the Mustangs. Off to his right, looking for Johns. And rolled back to T.J. Watson. We talked about Colby Livingston. Leading the Mustangs coming into the match with 5 goals. And playing soccer for 14 years, Mustangs senior this year. Also played for club teams, including the Riverhounds, Foothills, and attended many camps. And his Laurel Highlands career as Wilson comes out here. Angles it back. Over to Seaman, who sidesteps Sasak. Good ball forward here to Nico Johns, trying to spin off a defender. Johns into the box. Little poke, nice save from the keeper, and the cover there, T.J. Watson. So Watson coming up big again. And talking about Colby Livingston, his most memorable soccer moment when he had a big match against Uniontown. Said he scored so many goals that Coach Rogers took him out and wouldn't let him come back in. Always good when that happens. Kind of reminds you of some of those youth games as the Mustangs chip it in here to Oliveras, who sends it into the back of the net. So Manny Olivares was dinged up in the first half, comes back and gets his third of the season. Mustangs not done yet. They're back to within 2 at 4-2. The Olivares goal coming here at the 24:06 mark of the second half. And we're back in a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
The key to success in life is teamwork. On and off the field, in the workplace, in the home, in our schools. Teamwork gets it done. The world of competitive sports offers many good things, the most important of which is teamwork. Individual talent may win a few games, but teamwork wins championships. Go team! Go Laurel Highlands Mustangs! This positive message has been brought to you and paid for by Jason Scott.
So we're back here at Mustang Field. Laurel Highlands back to within 2 at 4-2. Manny Olivares and Harry Radcliffe, the two Mustang goal scorers tonight. Daniel Gordon, 2 goals for Belle Vernon. Daniel Sasak, a goal and 3 assists. A little extended stoppage here after the last goal. And the referee will wind the clock again. And a big boot there from the Leopards. Will send it out for a goal kick. And we're profiling some of the Mustang seniors, including Colby Livingston, who said he plans to go to college and pursue a degree in either education or business. He admires his mom and dad and his little Uzaverts. Want to send a special thank you to his family for supporting him. We have a whistle. A foul called here. And Colby wanted to thank his family for supporting him and helping him get through the years, and he would be nowhere without him. Mustangs trying to go quickly, and they're going to roll it going the other side. So the Leopards will have a free kick coming back. Dimitri Apodiakis will put it down. And Michello to take it. That's 6 yards deep in his own zone. Michello, little line drive on the far side. Diamond deflects it. Goes off on the far wing. Leopards looking for the center from Sasak, and the cover there from Thatcher Wilson. So Mustangs picking up the pace, down 2, 22-29 left here in the second half. Through ball. Top of the box. John's trying to find it. And Belle Vernon with a little clear out. Mustangs, though, still showing life. Wilson coming out. The nice boot trying to spring Lemansky. Podiakis on another lob. Headed back by Sam Desai. Looking for Sasak. Seaman finds it. Touch back there, Logan Kalidacek. On the other side, Dylan Timko. Leading the rush, Thatcher Wilson comes out. Pokes it back in Lemansky's direction. Forward to Seaman. Battling there with Timko. Timko comes forward, wins the ball momentarily. And a run coming forward. Sasak again. Look out. Sasak into the box. Fires. Wilson got a piece of it and deflected it wide. Great job there from the freshman stepping up. Cut down the angle on the shot from Sasak and sent it wide of the goal. Will be a corner kick. That could have been worse. Mustangs could have found themselves down 3 again. Sam Desai will take the corner. Desai sends it right on the near post to Thatcher Wilson. He'll lob it back out here to Oliveris. A little touchback from Johns, trying to send it back in Manny's direction. Mustangs trying to put the pressure on the Leopards' back line. Belle Vernon sending it out here on the near side. And a trio of changes here for the Mustangs. Take a quick timeout here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Southwestern Endoscopy Center is a state-licensed and Medicare-certified facility and emphasizes privacy, comfort, caring, and safety for colonoscopies and upper GI endoscopies. Painless procedures are done with twilight sedation given by a board-certified anesthesiologist. The center accepts most insurance plans and is staffed by Doctors Ruthhart, Calabrese, Stokes, SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
A 4-2 lead for Belle Vernon over Laurel Highlands. Mustangs take the throw-in almost midway through the second half. Matt Phillips. Low ball down on the far side to Seaman. Seaman, edge of the box. A lot of contact there. Stays with it. Seaman centers out in front. Oliveris couldn't find the shot. Hamilton's also up now on the front line for the Mustangs. A little header back, settled down there by Radcliffe. Sidesteps the defender, comes forward. Radcliffe stays with it. Little poke off on the near side again to Hamilton. Set up the game-winning goal from Livingston against AG and sends this one right to TJ Watson. Watson, a good job there with the cover. Now the boot back towards center. Look out here. Leopards leading the break again. Nagy centers out in front. A lot of open space. Sasak was there, couldn't generate the shot. And Lemansky will clear it out. Leopards had a couple players unmarked there inside the 18-yard box. Mustangs have to watch that defensively. Leopards make a quick change. Final 19 minutes. Michello sends it in. Body down there by Hamilton. Deflected off to Harry Radcliffe. Sending it down, looking for Colby Livingston. Apodiakis guards as Watson scoops it up. Mentioned the Mustangs seniors. Another senior defender honored here today, Patrick Hickel. Hickel's senior profile. He has one varsity letter, playing center back and right back. He's been playing soccer for 13 years. Also has played South Union and North Union indoor rec soccer. Harry Radcliffe. They're back to Matt Phillips. Pat Hickel's most memorable moment, all the fun times at the Cal U soccer camp. Phillips again. Over to Radcliffe. Leopards again cleared back to center. Patrick Hickel, also a member of the CTI and the Ski Club. He wants to become an electrician after graduation. Admires his mother and father because of all their support that they gave him. I'd like to thank his teammates, coaches, parents, family, and friends. That's Pat Hickel. Our final senior, and just 3 on this Mustang team that was unable to be in the lineup here today because of a concussion, was Zach Layton, Mustang keeper. Turned a varsity letter. Been playing soccer for 12 years. Also played North and South Union indoor soccer, Saturday soccer, member of the Fayette County Youth Soccer Club, and middle school soccer. His most memorable soccer moment was playing his first varsity game. I mentioned he's also a kicker and punter for the Laurel Highlands football team. Also been on the varsity track and field team for 3 years. Here's Hamilton. Touch forward Oliveris. Down on the far wing. Mustangs still alive here. Here's Seaman, a shot. Deflected in. Mustangs back to within one. That one off of Watson and in. Seaman took the shot. And Laurel Highlands is down 4-3. Mustangs not going away tonight. Hopefully you'll stay with us as well. 16:45 left here in the second half. 4-3 Leopards. We're back in a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including Lazy Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends.
So Carson Seaman picking up his first goal of the season. Don't believe another Mustang touched it before it went into the back of the net. Seaman took the shot. I think it went off of T.J. Watson and in. Of course, that's pending farther review. Anyone else up here see it differently than I did? So they're going to say Carson Seaman on the goal. We have ourselves a match here with 16:45 left in the second half. And they're going to reset the clock to 16:50. Reset it to 16:50. Going to put it back at 16:15. So actually took some time off there. Not sure. Now we got 30 seconds off, but nonetheless, that goal officially come at the 16:15 mark then of the second half. And the Mustangs back to within one, showing a little bit of life. Just wrapping up our senior profiles, we were talking about Zach Layton when Seaman scored that goal for the Mustangs. His other high school activities, highest honor roll. He wants to pursue a degree in engineering, admires his mother. I want to thank his mother, father, and Pat for taking him to all the soccer games. You can sense the Mustangs have shifted the momentum in this game, and that was just a dive there from Podiakis. Yeah, Watson goal kick. We'll send it off to teammate Tyler Michello. And boot it back to center. Safe play there from Diamond. Back to the keeper Wilson. Here's Matt Phillips. 15 minutes left in regulation. Mustangs down a goal. Big deflection there. That one went off the back of Caton Rulva-Cava. Give Caton a lot of credit for that deflection. Now the Mustangs looking to lead the counterattack again with Seaman. Carson Seaman trying to step up. Seaman battling, should be a foul and a prime scoring opportunity here for the Mustangs about 25 yards from goal as Nagy whistled for the foul. And the Mustangs were down 3 at 3-0. Also down 4-1. And a prime opportunity here is Carson Seaman will take it from about 25 yards out. You also have Matt Phillips there as well. They're backing the wall up. A very active TJ Watson in goal. On the far post, Seaman on the run-up. Sent it through the uprights. Too much juice on that one. Score remains 4-3, 13:30 left here in the second half. The Mustangs did not have Matt Lucas on the field for that free kick. He just checked back in. Usually when he's out there, he's the guy taking him. There's Phillips. Mustangs controlling a lot of the ball here. Down 1, fighting back, and this game reminds me a lot of the match we saw up at James Weir Stadium 2 years ago between these two teams. When Laurel Highlands was down 3-0 and came back and forced a 3-3 draw. And Radcliffe called there for the foul. Is he going to get carded? Yes, he is. So Radcliffe picks up the yellow card caution at the 12:50 mark of the second half. And they're probably going to reset the clock here at 12:50. That's where the yellow card occurred. Nice boot here for the Leopards. Going right back to Wilson. A little contact made there with Wilson, and one of the Leopard players kind of hanging on. Nothing called. That was Nick Nagy. The Mustangs without Radcliffe for a 5-minute span now after the yellow card. He'll be eligible to come back in at the 7:50 mark of the second half. And the Leopards with Sasak breaking again. Sasak firing and scoring. Leopards go back up 2. So Sasak gets his second of the night. That one hurts if you're a Mustang fan. Laurel Highlands back down 2 at 5-3. 12:03 left here in the second half. We're back in a moment. This is the South Union Township Sports Network.
Personal injury can come in many forms. No matter what your injury, the attorneys at Davis & Davis will personally meet with you to discuss your case, just like we have over the last 40 years. Trust your case to a local, experienced legal team. Trust Davis & Davis.
.1203 left here in the second half. A 5-3 lead now for the Belle Vernon Leopards over the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Mustangs had all the momentum. And Sasak taking a lot of energy out of the Mustang supporters with that one, putting the Leopards back up 2 at 5-3. Well, it's interesting. We mentioned it earlier, but worth mentioning again. The 5-3 margin, the exact same final score we saw in both of the meetings last year between these two schools. Both 5-3 decisions in favor of Belle Vernon over Laurel Highlands, and here we are again a year later sitting at 5-3 with 11:21 left in regulation. And sent out by Belle Vernon. Laurel Highlands still fighting, trying to get back into this one. And credit as big of a goalie as Watson's been over the years for Belle Vernon. Laurel Highlands has managed to beat him 3 times already in this match. As Michello sends it back towards center. And Joey Lemansky will reload here for the Mustangs. A battle on the far side. Matt Phillips You know, it's interesting. Belle Vernon came into the match as Colby Livingston works on the far side. A little cross in front and just sent wide. The Leopards through 6 games and only yielded 4 goals. Here's Laurel Highlands tonight, scoring 3 already past Watson. Belle Vernon had outscored their opponents 20-4 and posted 2 clean sheets already on the season. Laurel Highlands, on the other hand, came in scoring 11 and had given up 10 with only 1 shutout so far on the season. And the Leopards again with a nice little run forward here. Ruvalcaba defending. And Caton doing a nice job there. It was an odd man break for Belle Vernon. A 2-on-1. And Ruvalcaba slowed it down. And the Mustangs forced into a situation, sending men forward. Now Sasak looking for the hat trick. Big save there from Wilson. Sasak gets it back again. Deflected back to the top of the 18. And there is Daniel Gordon. Contact in the box. And we're going to have a foul called here on Belle Vernon. So a free kick here for the Mustangs. Laurel Highlands, after yielding 5 here today, now giving up 15 on the season, while scoring 14. With a loss here today, they dropped to 3-3. And pending the results of the Ringgold Albert Gallatin game, as once again an opportunity for Sasak. He gets the hat trick. Daniel Sasak getting the HT. Are they going to rule it off sides or give him the goal? They're going to give him the goal. Thought for a moment we'd have an offsides call there, but Sasak ruled onsides at 6-3 Belle Vernon. 9:09 left here in the second half. Hat trick for Sasak. We're back in a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Back here at Mustang Field. 6-3 now. The Leopards have doubled up the Mustangs. Laurel Highlands had it back to within 4-3 of Belle Vernon. And just over 12 minutes to play, and then back-to-back goals over about a 3-minute span from Daniel Sasak. Opened up a 3-goal lead for the Leopards at 6-3. And the Leopards looking for more. On the break here, Kovac coming out, Wilson. Angled here on the near side, Daniel Gordon. Not only does Sasak have 3 goals, he has 3 assists. And the Leopards close to getting their 7th of the night there, just sending it wide. Daniel Gordon with 2 goals. Tyler Kovac, the other goal for the Leopards. Harry Radcliffe, Carson Seaman, and Manny Oliveras with the goals tonight for Laurel Highlands. Oliveras now with 3 on the season. Radcliffe and Seaman getting their first of the year here tonight. Lemansky a little touch. Lucas helps it along. You just kind of sense Lucas not at 100%. Has not been nearly as involved as he usually is out there for the Mustangs. Had the ankle injury. We saw him a little hobbled even on Friday night down at West Mifflin during the football game. Mustangs won another offsides not called there. Ruvalcaba on the clear out down the far boundary. Sent out of the body there of Hunter Mead. 7:30 left in regulation. Another lob back to the top of the 18. Ruvalcaba stolen there by Sasak, covered by Wilson, who sends it out here on the near side again. Leopards come back with it. Kovac. Save there by Wilson on a low shot from Tyler Kovac, the junior striker. So the Mustangs, pending a Ringgold win over Albert Gallatin tonight might find themselves on the outside looking in as far as a playoff spot's concerned. Again, still with the second half of the season of play. Laurel Highlands would drop to 3-3 in the conference. Ringgold with a win would also be 3-3, but the Rams with the head-to-head win over the Mustangs at Joe Montana Stadium 2 weeks ago would have the tiebreak. Those two teams will meet again, and we'll have it for you here on the South Union Township Sports Network a week from tomorrow. Opportunity in the box here for Lucas. Fires and scores, so the Mustangs not going away yet. Matt Lucas, he said, hey, I'm in the game. Coming through with a goal. For Lucas, his third of the season, 6:28 left here in the second half. Mustangs not done yet at 6-4, and we're back in a moment here in the South Union Township Sports Network.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
Back here at Mustang Field, so 10 goals tonight. This game has not been short on action, as it usually is when Belle Vernon and Laurel Highlands get together. But 10 on the scoreboard tonight, quite impressive. Lemansky losing it there to Dimitri Apodiakis, who they now have up front. Dimitri coming back, sends it to the left of Rulva Kaba. Settled down there by Hunter Mead. Back over to Dimitri. The Mustangs clear it out. 6 minutes to play. Low attempt there from Keuchel. And Lemansky poking it back. On the feet of Logan Kalidacek. And deflected out. Hunter Mead to throw it in. Now on right to Thatcher Wilson. Thatcher now on the boot back. Mustangs trying to counter. 5:21 to play. They need 2 to tie it up. Radcliffe down the far boundary. Mustangs lose it in front of their own bench. See some changes here late. Jerry Rogers Jr., Mustang assistant. Matt Lucas in front of him. As Hunter Mead awaits the throw in as Rulva Kaba checks out. And Oliveira's a nice steal. Mustangs trying to get offensive here in the final 5 minutes. Now he goes through Oliveira's, touched back by Johns. On the far side again to Matt Phillips. Phillips off to his left. Good job there from Hamilton, trying to keep it in. Now ruled out of play. He can try to walk the tightrope there. Belle Vernon's throwing. Looking at what's on the docket next for these two teams is Tyler Kovac. Sends it over his shoulder. Sasak settles it down. Mustangs will hit the road. They'll take on Thomas Jefferson on Tuesday and then play at Trinity on Saturday morning. 11:30 a.m. start for that one. So 2 tough road games for Laurel Highlands against teams above them in the standings. The Mustangs do own a win over Trinity here at Laurel Highlands earlier on this year, and they lost a tough decision against Thomas Jefferson. Mustangs break back, goes through Nico Johns, back to Hamilton, who partially fanned on it. Over to Apodiakis in open space. Now down to Kovac on the near wing. Settled by Sasak. Off to Nagy. And helped along there by Hunter Mead. Ben Diamond sending it out. In the next home game for Laurel Highlands. A big one as they host Ringgold here next Tuesday. That'll be our next boys game here on the South Union Township Sports Network. And really almost a must-win game If you look at where the Mustangs are, where the Rams are in the conference standings, you lose 2 to Ringgold, you might find yourself out of a playoff spot. And again, Laurel Highlands trying to keep together a pretty impressive playoff streak as of late, as Oliveira's trying to send it forward there for the Mustangs, deflecting off to Seaman. Mustangs looking for their 5th straight berth in the WPIAL playoffs. And also 9th in the last 10 years. Only time during that stretch they missed out back in 2015. Opportunity from Hamilton. Going right back to T.J. Watson. Belle Vernon hasn't missed the postseason since 2014. Missed him back-to-back years, 2013 and 2014, after they had a nice run to the WPIAL semifinals and made the state playoffs. Won a state play-in game over South Fayette before losing to Harbor Creek in the state tournament. That was the last time that Belle Vernon played in the PIAAs. There's Caleb Janoski. He'll touch down the far side. Lucas on his horse, but circled back there by Austin Martin. On the schedule up next for Belle Vernon, they'll host Albert Gallatin on Wednesday and then travel to Ringgold for a Saturday night affair at Joe Montana Stadium. These two teams will meet again on October the 12th. No, check that, on October the 10th at Belle Vernon, another Saturday night game, and 7:30 on the gold turf. 1:10 left here in the second half. A 6-4 lead for the Leopards over the Mustangs. Leopards a little boot here back to center. And Belle Vernon Conference champs a year ago, only lost to Trinity, went 11-1 in conference play, winning it outright by 2 games. A little cross there from Kovac, scooped up by Thatcher Wilson. Mustangs got the 4th and final playoff spot in the conference last year. And again, Laurel Highlands trying to hold down that 4th and final playoff spot. They'd love a little help from Albert Gallatin tonight if they would at least get a draw against Ringgold in that match. Play whistle down, 22 seconds left in regulation. Get a free kick here late. And what a run of good form for the Belle Vernon Leopards here to start the season. 7 wins in a row.
3,
out of the gates.
1.
Your final score, 6-4. Belle Vernon over Laurel Highlands. If you look at your man of the match, you have to look towards Daniel Sasak. 3 goals and 3 assists for Sasak. A 6-4 win for the Leopards over the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Tonight's game was brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, including Gary Smith. I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupay. This has been a South Union Township Sports Network presentation. Again, your final score, Belle Vernon 6 and Laurel Highlands 4. So long, everybody.